Oh shit.
My bad. 1 second. Hello? We're good. Alright, we're good. We're good. Got that situated. How we doing? How are you guys? I'm like in a fucking good mood right now. I'm like energized. My desk is kind of a mess though. Jesus Christ. Water? Water? Yeah, how we doing? How we doing? Ah, man. Yeah. How's everyone's week been? Again, I can't, like, hear myself with this music. Drives me insane. Also, I'm thinking wide angle is kind of the way to go now. Because, you know, fuck it. You know, like, I like the rule of thirds, as they teach you in photography. They teach you... How do I turn myself down? As they teach you in photography, the rule of thirds, you know. So I'm thinking, you know, this, I'm in the corner, then you got the chat behind me, and then the other shit. So I'm watching like 3 of myself right now. I have my dashboard in front of me, I got my laptop for chat, and then I got OBS here. So I'm gonna close OBS because I don't need that. I'm gonna close my analytics because I don't need that shit either. But yeah, today was about talking to a camera, and I was watching a video a few days ago, and it was about this, and it was interesting because he was, I think his YouTube channel was about plants. We're gonna watch a bit of it, just the first little segment about it. It'll be a refresher for me because I watched it. Well, I watched it today, but it'll still be a refresher because I have shit memory, so it's fine. But we're gonna watch it, and then I'll chop up this portion of it for Instagram, and hopefully help you guys out who are making content, which I am seeing. I'm seeing guys out there who are putting their faces up and creating a theme. And just introducing themselves, man. And that's honestly just the first step. The first step is just to talk about you. Just let people know who you are. Be authentic. And that's also one of the things that is going to be talked about in this segment. You know, talking to a camera. So we're going to get into it. And then after, it will be some music. I have a collab that I think I did yesterday, and it was for Astro Traveler, who I didn't get back to for a while, and I made the beat, or I finished it off stream, I think a few days ago. Then I sent him the stems, and I'm like, hey man, sorry, I've been away for a period of time. Sorry it took so long. I took his idea and I made my own twist to it. It's pretty much a new idea, but it was inspired from his. So he was like, "Hey man, it's all right. Like it's okay to disappear. It's no big deal. We all gotta do it." Super understanding guy. Really appreciate that. But then overnight, he sends me like a few melody riffs and like I think a few other stems that I just briefly checked. So I'm gonna throw it in the project later. We'll check it out, and maybe the song will be done, and I can just put it behind me, which would be awesome because I'm slacking on collabs, and I gotta stop doing that shit. So we're gonna get into that a bit later. Is my link hand cut off? No, that's fine. All right. Yeah. So actually, what I'm gonna do? This is big brain right here. I usually have my analytics on my main computer, but I could just do it on my Mac. You know, people say don't care about numbers, but I would disagree and say, you know, never hurts to see. Like, as long as you're not bothered by seeing 0, you're pretty much fine. You're untouchable. I don't understand. Aren't I? Oh. Oh, here we go. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. All right. This song, by the way, Grump Wave, what I did, this is the Grump Wave on Game Grumps YouTube channel. You can check it out. It's also on Spotify under my name, 2 Roses. Okay, actually, shit, you know what I've never done? I've never done an introduction. So, let me just... fuck it. Alright. For those of you who don't know, I'm 2 Roses, also known as Nick, and I live in Ontario, Canada. I'm a lo-fi producer. I make lo-fi beats. I've been collabing with multiple artists who make from sleepy stuff to upbeat, chill-hop kind of energy, and a lot of my value comes from the keys, as one has seen me play if you follow me enough. But if you haven't, you'll know that I play the piano. I was self-taught, you know, and all I did was pick a key signature and just learn it, and then I just did a bunch of improv, and you know, I went to school for music, so I could learn this shit properly, I guess. And what was something I was gonna say? Well, I learned chords, I learned some scales, learned intervals, you know, the fundamental stuff, and then I got into when I started getting into the keys, I just, you know, took some time, made some practices, and then got into it. So, but yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Nothing crazy. So the topic today: talking to a camera. And when I was doing research on talking to a camera, you know, it was weird because the YouTube was just bringing it up to me, like, oh, you know, how do you get kind of with the camera? I think it was because I was looking at Sony cameras. I was looking at the Sony EV10, which is a content creator camera. Like, that's how they market it. And I guess the algorithm was like, hey, you want to learn how to talk to a camera? And I'm like, fuck it, I guess it wouldn't hurt. So I just clicked on a couple videos, and I was like, you know what, it's probably a good thing to talk about, because I know that I used to suck at talking to a camera. And like, we're talking when I did like behind the scenes videos for Tori, or I think I have a video for gain staging on this channel. Like, you can go back and see that I made videos about stuff like that a few years ago. And I look at those videos and I'm like, that's not fucking me, bro. It's not me at all. Like, I talked so differently because my mindset was so different. But I want to bring this to light today, inspired by the YouTube algorithm, to discuss it, and maybe you'll find some value out of it. So the main issue I saw in the videos that the people were talking about, and in myself, and it was it's your internal feelings towards yourself. Actually, you know what? I already spoiled it, but we're gonna watch the video. So let me make sure the levels are good first. Putting it back up. And then we're going to look at this video. So let me go to YouTube. All right. So this is by Kevin. I can't even say the last name. I'm not even going to try. Hold on a second. Monitor. Get my fat S out of the way there. And let me just flip that. Look ridiculous. Boom! Alright. Let me just go like that. Alright, so this is Kevin. And we're going to watch not the whole thing, but we're going to watch to the point that's I thought was relevant, and then we'll dive deeper into it. So, how to speak to a camera without being awkward. Yeah. All right.
Something I've done for many, many, many years, over a decade now. Thousands of YouTube videos, thousands of podcast recordings. I've done live television. I've done not live television. I've done public speech clubs, improv comedy. So there's a lot of this that I've done, and it's not something I would say I was anywhere above average at in the earlier years of my life. So how is this something that personally I have received compliments on? Not trying to hype myself up here, but I think I'm decent at speaking to a camera. So I'll just share my thoughts, take them as you will, and I'll give you some philosophical musings, but also some practical things that I think anyone watching could do and would drastically improve the way that they come off when they're speaking to a camera. So the very, very first one, and this is probably the hardest one to encapsulate. It's kind of like if you know, you know, but you'll get there if you keep practicing what I'm about to share, is speaking to the camera as if it is your best friend. So let's break down the mechanics of what is actually happening as I'm sitting here right now speaking to you, because spoiler alert, I'm actually not talking to you. I see 5 little dots on my phone right now, and I'm looking at one of those dots very intensely and pretending like it's you. In fact, I'm not even pretending like it's you. I'm pretending like it is someone that I really care about that asked me this question that I'm talking about, and they really want to know the answer. And I care about them, so I really want to give them the best answer that I can, and I don't think they are judging me. And that is a key thing, because what we'll do is we'll shoot videos sometimes on our gardening YouTube channel, and we'll have contributors on, or we'll have a guest on, and almost everyone, I'll say 8 out of 10 people, will make some comment that will say, "Oh, I get so nervous when I'm on camera." And that is not there for me. I do not have that whatsoever. Did I have it at the start? Maybe to a degree. I never had it to a very high level, but this is the way to start to erode that feeling. Because number one, if you have that nervous feeling when the camera turns on, even when you're in a room by yourself, it's actually not that you are nervous, simply that a camera's recording you. A camera's not even alive, right? It has no feelings towards you. It's your internal feelings toward yourself that are the issue. What is happening
Whoops. Sorry. That's what I wanted to say. It's your internal feelings towards yourself. Worrying about what we look like and what we have to say. And it's that's what I'm trying to thought. Hold on a second. This was some, yeah, sorry. It's your, pretty much what he said. Actually, I'll just play it again just so you're 100% on the same page as me. Because this is, sorry, muting always throws me off. Whenever I'm like, oh fuck, people can't hear me. All right, let me go back to this.
But this is the way to start to erode. Not there for me. I do not have that whatsoever. Did I have it at the start? Maybe to a degree. I never had it to a very high level, But this is the way to start to erode that feeling, because number one, if you have that nervous feeling when the camera turns on, even when you're in a room by yourself, it's actually not that you are nervous, simply that a camera's recording you. A camera's not even alive, right? It has no feelings towards you. It's your internal feelings toward yourself that are the issue. What is
Right? That was it. And that was something that I experienced in the beginning when I did behind the scenes videos, when I made gain staging videos. That was like, it was, I would make a script, or maybe I would just do it on the fly. And when either or, I'm still thinking about like the structure of how I'm saying things, how I want to explain whatever topic it is. And it would always just throw me off, because you don't do that shit in real life. You don't look at somebody and like, I mean, there is some degree of like processing your thoughts, but it's more casual. You're sitting here in front of this camera and you're like, I'm trying to be as professional, and you have this mental image of what a professional is. And that's not you. And so it's worrying about what we look like and what we have to say. We could maybe also hate, what we look like correlates to, the angle or the quality of whatever, people getting that, maybe even forget about talking to a camera. They're like, I won't even talk to a camera yet until I have everything I fucking need. I need the camera. I need the sexy lights. I need the LEDs. Now, I did everything but the camera. As of like this year, I did everything but the camera, because I told myself I should not drop $1,000 for a camera that was like getting me all juiced up, like getting me all excited about. But like, if I can't do this properly, there is no point in me getting a fancy ass camera, because it will just be a waste of money. So one of his key points was talking as if it's your friend. And that's fucking real, man. That is real. That's what I ended up doing at some point. I didn't think of it like that, but talking as if I am talking to my friend, like, it makes sense. I ended up just not caring about messing up. That's what fundamentally got me through it. Is I'd have this idea where I would go on, when I went on live, when I decided to go on live again, I told myself, I'm not going to care about the imperfections of the entire production. Last week, it was a rough setup. I think I was late. I can't remember if I was. But nothing was properly set up. I usually do tests and whatnot. I didn't have time for that because it was close to 7:30, and my mood was also really, really down. And the fact that when I started the stream, and I was getting into it, I was thinking like, man, this is gonna suck. But I had to stop caring about, whatever happened in the day, because it's not relevant right now, and I have to not worry about all the small things that were halting my stream. I had to just, make a quick fix and then get on with it, like get over it. Because if I did, it would affect my mood, and if my mood is shit, the stream's gonna be shit, and I can't have that. I can't have that. And thank God I didn't, because later down that stream, the last one, if you guys check it out, a fan came online, and he came from the Grump Wave fan base. Like he's a fan of Game Grumps, or they're a fan of Game Grumps, and they're a fan of my music, and I had no idea until last week. And they've known me since that track came out, which I think was like 2 years ago. So imagine if I cared about the small stupid things. Talking to a camera would suck. The whole experience would suck. Like, it's not necessary. And I think the main point is that authenticity is valuable. I remember when I would try to make my older videos, I would try not to swear. And now today I'm like, fuck it, man. It's my platform. What are they gonna do? As long as it's in TOS, I'm fine. Anybody else that has an opinion about it, couldn't care less, man. Couldn't care less. Like, this is me. This is how I talk in my room by myself. I mean, I talk more to myself than actual people, which, take that as you will. People tell me that Einstein did that shit. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. But like, I honestly don't. When people actually do tell me that, I kind of just freeze up. I have no idea like how to respond to that. Like, am I that? Am I Einstein now? I don't know. Am I smart? Do I got a big brain? But yeah, later actually on in this video, I think they show me ads. If they do, I'm gonna be so pissed. But sorry, we'll keep watching it because I kind of cut it short. We're running like 2.5 minutes in.
Is happening there most likely nervous simply that a camera's recording you. A camera's not even alive, right? It has no feelings towards you. It's your internal feelings toward yourself that are the issue. What is happening there most likely, if you were to sort of investigate in your mind, is you are disassociating from yourself, imagining what it might look like to see someone talking to a camera, much like I am doing now, and saying to yourself, oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, I don't like the way that I might be looking doing that or sounding, etc., etc. So it's a self-judgment of oneself that then you allow to affect the way that you orate to this camera right here. That is then consumed by many, many people. So it's almost like you psyched yourself into having an awkward vibe and then decided to upload that thing. And so this is what we're going to address in today's video. The way to get around that first one is to just simply sit there before you start filming and realize, hey, actually there's no one here. Actually, the only person judging me is myself, and actually that is going to make it even worse for me. So why don't I take a couple breaths and just chill out and pretend like I'm talking to a good friend of mine, get myself in that mood, and then start to chat. So that is the hardest one to get across to people, because you can't just tell them, hey, stop judging yourself. A lot of people, myself included, have these sorts of thoughts and feelings about ourselves. You can't just turn them off. But the awareness of it can help you to kind of loosen up, free yourself up, and speak a lot more eloquently, or at least closer to how you actually come across in person. So that's the more philosophical one, but practical things that you can.
Before we get into the practical bit, that part as well, I mean, to add to that, I would just say, I think I already said it before, but you just stop caring. You stop caring about what other people think. Because it's fundamentally the thing that's holding you back. I mean, we have, like, you're already fighting yourself to do the action of content creation. There's already a lot of resistance to do that. And obviously it takes time, but as you fight the resistance to not make content, as you force yourself to put yourself in front of the camera, and like you said, you just take a deep breath, just take a second to just get in the mindset. There's times where I will play either a mix, like if I'm making a beat video, there's times where I will just play the same beat on loop, the beat I'm gonna make on loop, and it gets me in the mood. I get excited to make the beat, and I'm like grooving to it. So then when I start actually recording the parts, I'm actually more energized. But then when I watch my reels, I'm like, I'm still the same monotone dude, but internally I feel amazing. So that's what counts.
I found that reading is exceptionally helpful. Sounds weird, but I've been reading every single day basically since I was a young child. My mom
I don't read.
30 minutes a night. I read every R.L. Stine Goosebumps book, every Boxcar Children book, amongst many other things in my life. And kind of progress through fantasy and nonfiction and all these different sorts of books. And so by consuming the words of others and seeing how they structure them in prose, you can sort of synthesize all these different ways of attacking the English language and putting it together. And you can see that it's not just mechanical. I think a lot of people, when they first start talking to a camera, speaking in public, doing these sorts of more vulnerable types of expression, is they really think it's just about structuring the information. And it's really not. I mean, when you speak, you are dancing in a way. You're vibing. You're changing your intonation. You're changing your speed. I could slow it all the way down and try to make a very important point. Or I could speed it up and try to liven things up, maybe crack a joke, this, that, the other. So that's just one of the variables that you could change in the way that you speak. And a lot of people, when they start out, they simply hold all of those constant and just say, what is the information? And so imagine you were making a video on how to count your calories. You might say, if you were stripping away all the things that makes speaking to camera effective, today we are talking about counting calories. And counting calories, well, what is a calorie? A calorie is a measure
like old me.
The heat it takes to raise water by 1 degree. And then already everyone's like, dude, I'm done. I'm done with this guy. I'm clicking off. I'm going somewhere else. Or it's just not interesting. And so speaking in more of a musical way, think about it as a song that you're sort of expressing. The sentences can be short. They can be long. You can connect all sorts of different things together. How do you do this in a practical sense? Well, reading is a great way to start, and just read whatever you like. You'll see the pattern in every sort of writing that you might consume. Doesn't really matter the genre. But let's get even more practical. What are some things that you could do in the real world? If you want the most hardcore method available to you, in my humble opinion, this is something I did when I was in my early 20s, and I went to Toastmasters International, which sounds way more baller than it actually was. It sounds like a place you come together and like drink and hang out with your friends. It's actually a place where you go, and my cousin Johnny and I, we were far and away the youngest people there, like 21 or 22. Everyone else.
Hold on a second. I want to look up, as this is playing, give me like 2 seconds here.
It's like 40.
Look at this. Look up Toastmaster.
But that's another story. 50, 60. So it's sort of like a nerdy public speech club. And it's not like a cool thing to go to, unless you reframe it in your head that, hey, I'm working on this, I think it's cool. That being said, one of the most helpful things I've ever done for my speaking skills, whether it be public speaking, speaking to camera like I am now, doing some sort of interview, just conversing with family and friends, and I'll tell you why. Number one, you are required to give speeches. And those speeches start off with an introduction speech on who you are, and then the first 10 speeches of Toastmasters kind of go through a pretty standard progression. You're sort of adding dimensions to your speech. But, and this is the weird part about it, the second round of speeches at every single Toastmasters meeting is what's called an evaluation. And so someone else gives a speech on your speech. And so what they'll say is, and this happened to me many, many times because I just was Mr. Monotone, I guess, the whole time. Maybe I still am to some degree. But someone would come up and they'd say, all right, Kevin, your speech on rock climbing, I thought it was really strong, but I actually counted and you said 13 times. Or in someone else's case, it might have been, you tend to use at the end of your sentences, or you use right, or you say actually before chaining together the next thought, or you're very monotone, or you don't have good eye contact, or you feel rigid up on the stage. I mean, they'll just blast you. It's out of love. I mean, everyone gets evaluated at some point in time. But when you start to see...
Could you imagine? Like, shit. It's already hard enough as it is, just to... Oh my god, that freeze frame, though. Okay, hold on. Jesus. I can't even, like... What? So happy. Sorry, that fucking... Sorry. That frame fucked me up. But man, how many... Like, imagine getting on stage, presenting, and then, like it's already hard enough just to talk, and then somebody, like, critiques you. I imagine some people got to be fucking brutal. They got to like be going hard on you and just drilling all these things. And he says it's out of love, but like shit, man. Oh my god.
That, and by the way, all these are recorded, so you'll have to watch yourself do it too. Watching yourself back is for sure one of the most cringe things you will ever do, but cringe then and succeed in the future, my friends, because once you watch yourself, you go, wow, dude, I'm legitimately dry as hell on stage. Maybe you actually won't be next time because you see how you come across. And so that's probably the most rigorous way you could improve your speaking skills. And there are Toastmasters clubs all around the world. It's called Toastmasters International. The next one I will share with you is not for everyone.
All right, before we go into that one, I'm going to show you guys. So this is the site. You guys see that? Dope. I'm going to just make myself a bit smaller. But yeah. Celebrating 100 years, all about communication excellence. Toastmasters, having expressing themselves better, practicing and evaluating in a fun club environment, shining all around the world. And I was scrolling down here, affordable $60 US semi-annually. Plus any potential clubs due in a one-time $20 new member fee. All right, then you just attend online. An option. Not necessary, in my opinion, but an option if you really wanted to put the nail in the coffin, I guess. But, yeah. Anyway, back to the video.
I certainly never thought it would be for me, but improv comedy absolutely was a crash course in becoming unburdened, becoming free. And I was sort of seeking that at that point in my life when I started doing improv, maybe about 7 or 8 years ago. I was like in my mid to late 20s. The reason I did it is because I did not want to do it. I thought, I don't think I could get on stage and act in a comedic skit without any notes and any script whatsoever. So that's why I did it. And it was true. Basically, most of the time, I'll give myself some credit. I would say 60% of the time, I did an okay skit. I had some good jokes, got some good laughs. But 30-40% of the time, I was either frozen on stage, I didn't know what to say next, or if I did, it wasn't very funny, or I was very stuck in my head. And it kind of beat that out of me. Because eventually, you go, yo, I might as well just do something. Because
Fuck
it's
it.
way better than just being nervous and standing here by myself, not really doing anything whatsoever. It's worse for me, it's worse for everyone watching, it's worse for my stage partner. And so I've always said, if you do improv, it's like a complete crash course on learning how to speak well. Why? Because it solves that first thing that I talked about at the beginning of this video. Your self-judgment starts to go away completely. Why? Because if you are called upon to start an improv skit and someone comes out and says, oh, hey, like, what's up, you little piece of cheese, which has happened to me, all of a sudden you're a piece of cheese. Like, you don't have an ability to be like, actually, I'm a human being and don't call me a piece of cheese, because that violates one of the core principles of improv comedy, which is yes and, agree and amplify. So I had this one partner, her name was Dahlia. She would come on stage and she was always just completely insane with her start of the prompt. She'd always come on and it would always be something crazy like, oh, Mr. Applebottom, who are you? And I'd be like, dang, dude. And anytime you go on with Dahlia. And so I go, okay, I'm Mr. Applebottom, and I do some crazy shit like that. And lo and behold, in my normal life, when I was out in public or hanging or doing an interview or speaking on a YouTube video, all of a sudden I just started flowing a lot better. Why? Because I can act like weird Mr. Applebottom, the piece of cheese, on stage to a bunch of strangers that I don't even know. So it's certainly a crash course. I don't think I would recommend everyone go do improv, because a lot of people they're just not going to do it. Let's just be honest. But these sorts of things are ways to improve your speaking. I mean, if I really was to nail it down, I would say almost everyone's number one problem with speaking to camera is the fact that they are constantly in their head and they are not speaking from here and from here. And I mean that in a true sensory sense. When I'm talking to you, for example, right now, there's nothing going on right here. I'm not formulating the next thing that I'm going to say cognitively in words and then saying it to you.
Yeah, thank God that if you've just joined the stream, we're talking about how to talk on camera. This is a video that it's by Kevin. This is I can't say his last name, and I'm not going to try. I apologize, but this is his YouTube. You can check out the video if you'd like. But yeah, this point here where it's like, you are, what did he say? Oh my God, I just forgot.
I'm right now. There's nothing going on right here.
There's nothing, I don't think about what I'm doing anymore. I don't think about what I'm going to say. When I started this stream, I was just talking about, I think I talked about 5 different things. And then when I started talking about the actual topic, I caught myself as I was talking about this topic that I'm kind of going on a fucking tangent right now. But why should I care? If everything that I do in this space is by its nature improv, then I shouldn't beat myself up about what I'm doing. And even if you're doing something that is pre-recorded, the same goes for that. You are just talking to a camera. Any nuances that you do could be, it's going to show off the authenticity of you, and it's going to feel more human. Generally speaking, right? We're all human. We all make mistakes, and it's going to make it more entertaining. So just stop. Just don't care. Just learn not to care. Learn not to care about what you're doing, what other people are going to think of you, because you can't even control it. I think some people don't like that I swear. Like, did he just say shit? Did he just say shit? And I'm like, well, yeah. Fuck, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's my show. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But I want to ask my my girlfriend, because my girlfriend reads a lot, and I wonder if she's ever realized if reading has helped her speak I'm not sure if she's ever done public speaking. Well, hold on a second. No, she has. So yeah, that'd be interesting conversation if she's watching in the future. It's gonna happen. But yeah, talking to a camera. So yeah, dude. As you keep doing it, you're eventually going to just get more comfortable, and it's gonna be hard in the beginning. It's gonna feel really awkward, but you gotta just keep telling yourself it's just me. This is who I am, but and the outcome is out of my control because it's all being done live. And the last thing I want to do, or I think anybody should do, is say to make a video and try and premeditate every move that you make. That's not real. That's AI shit. Are you an AI? No. You're chat, but not the GPT. You just chat. Oh my god. Fuck, man. Yeah. We got 10 people in chat. How you guys doing? We were just talking about how to talk to a camera. And one of the main issues, just to reiterate for everybody, it's your internal feelings towards yourself. Worrying about what we look like and what we have to say. You should talk to the camera as if it's your friend. Don't worry about messing up. And understand that your authenticity is very valuable. It is great to be real. I never acted like this in previous videos. You can go to my channel and you can look at there's one where it's a behind the scenes of Tori, and I think understanding gain staging or gain. I made those videos a few a couple years ago, and I look at them today, and I'm like, that's not me, man. Like even my voice, my tone is like it's kind of down, and I'm like, so there's reverb here, and we did this and that, and it's like I don't know, like it's not like I don't even know. There's actually another one where I talked about Spotify streams, and it blew up on TikTok, I think, or was it Instagram? I can't. No, it was TikTok, and fuck, man, like it was. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Let me close this. It blew up on TikTok, but it wasn't about what I was saying. It was about how I sounded. It was like people, I was talking about the streams and how shit they were. And I was trying to break down the math of like, well, if I just have this many fans and they stream my music twice a day in the month, I'll make this much streams, yada, yada. But I'm like, I took this many monthly listeners and I divided it by 2 and I got this number. And that's how I get the bag. And I'm like, what? And like, that's not me, bro. So all I know is that we got to get better. There's no other way to do such. We have to just keep on putting ourselves in uncomfortable places, and we'll get there. So that was it. Now we're gonna go make a beat. There was a guy. So again, for those that have joined, we have a. I'm gonna finish a collaboration. Did I download his stems? I don't think I did. He really rizzed me up with this one. He packed a lot of shit in this folder, and I think it's gonna be good. So let me just download this shit real quick. Julian, what's up, man? How you doing? You're animating? What are you animating right now? School project. Nice, man. Can you get that grade? Let's see here. So I'm gonna just play the track because I really don't know. Actually, you know what? No, I should not do that. It could be hella loud. Let me well, first off, can you guys hear this? No. Alrighty. Oh, that's working. We're going to get rid of this stuff. So, project setup. This is that melody is Astro's. My collaborator. A little difference in the ending. So he sent me 2 melodies. I think the only difference is the ending, unless I'm mistaken. But he's not here, so he can't. I mean, he sent me a text, but I don't remember. And I use both my phones as cams, so I can't. I can't check. But yeah, this sounds nice. Oh, he made a break section too. No way. Make that yellow. Not yellow. That's an ugly yellow. Melody. Guitar, nature, symbols. Cool. We're gonna put you guys, and we're going to alrighty. So let's see what we got here. We got the symbols. Boom. Where are they? Oh, there. Oh, there's 2. Nice. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Maybe we'll feel a little duplication. How's that gonna sound? Oh shit, I will smack a fuck ton of reverb on that, and then we'll be cooking. Do that for both. Maybe we'll use both. We'll put that one here. Oh shit. Interesting, interesting. Those 2 things are kind of clashing, so I might do some track spacer, or I'll hear them in solo and see how I can maybe mangle it. I might sample that melody, but we'll see what happens. This part though, this verse section's nice. His guitar sounds amazing. The slides are a bit out of balance, but I'm gonna fix that right now because that is what that's my favorite part right now. So hold on. Turn off the rain. Where's my rain? Also, they gotta be at the right bus. The melody. And this is gonna be at the sub. And these two drums. Hmm. Yikes. That's so different, eh? Wow, okay. Then we'll just keep it. There we go. There's like a lot of going on here. I might need the dry. It's like, damn. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm here, it's like. The Ford? I don't even know. Hey, Amy. How you doing? Sorry. Okay, Jesus. All right. I keep. All right. Trying to get my delay down. Dun, 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 dun. That's literally what I'm trying to go for here, but I can't, like. Fuck it. You know what? We're gonna do time. Just make. So slow. Oh, well, mm-hmm. Maybe, maybe. So, this needs to come sooner. There we go. It's okay, Amy. I'm not mad. I'll never be mad at you. Alright. There we go. Like, that part's amazing, dude. That harmonic pluck. Oh, wait. Nice, nice. Okay, so let's go back to what do I want to focus on? I think the guitar needs a little bit of fine tuning. Sounds a bit muddy. I could add an. It sounds like a DI, to be honest with you. Is there any amp to this? It doesn't really sound like it. So, but unless it's really clean, but we're gonna try another amp. We're gonna put, if it's already in an amp, it's gonna get double amped. It's gonna get amplified. Amplified. Alright. We need a, I don't know, amp. And then we'll do citrus. Orangey flavored amp. Oh my god. Dirty clean. Turn down that presence, maybe turn down the gain. Alright. Is it cabinet part of it? I don't even know if, oh, that is a cabinet. Alright. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I might just completely trash that idea in a hot second, but we're gonna see what happens. If I swap them. What a difference in volume, holy shit. That sounds way different. Okay, maybe this is a bad idea. I'm not gonna... Screw the amp. Screw the amp. Nearflake, man. How you doing? How are you? Sounds really good. Thank you, man. Or thank you. This is a collab with Astro Traveler, who sent me these guitar stems, and they sound amazing. I'm just touching up a bit. See how far I can take them. What's your favorite song? What song? Like in general? Like all time? All-time favorite? Okay. Let me pull that up right now. It's you wouldn't expect it, but it's called To Glory. Bro. Oh wow, that's terrible typing. To Glory by Thomas Bergenson from a duo group called Two Steps from Hell. These guys make trailer music. Thomas Bergenson is a amazing composer, and bro, let me just play you a sample of this. Oh, wait, loud enough? Oh, this slaps. Like... snares. Like, damn. your favorite song is my math homework, but my favorite song is November Waltz. Well, don't leave yet. Hold on a second. Don't leave yet. Let me at least like experience this with you. Okay. No. Waltz by Daniel Hubert. It's like I'm in England. The cover art has fall colors in it, so I'm already thinking about fall. That's beautiful, man. Near, if you're still here, I want to know what you feel when you listen to this, man. RM, how you doing, man? How you doing? We're listening to our all-time favorite songs. If you want to know, if you want me to play your all-time favorite, so we can experience this together, drop your favorite song in the chat. He up there. He's like... Oh, he wasn't there. If I could, man. Guys like this have actual pianos. Unlike me. Two Roses, Giuseppe, and Tezpu until tomorrow. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Wait, where's my caps at? Are we playing? Are we playing? Wait, hold on. Doctor. The doc says, seems like a fun game to me. Mine is Starlight by Dreamcatcher. Dream. Okay, Starlight. RM, thank you. RM, thank you. I will let. I'm gonna screenshot that and send to the guys, so they know. They know. I give you a big old kiss. Mwah. Eye contact too. Starlight. Oh, he definitely will. 100% he will. If you don't... If you don't follow Tespu, DM him. He'll respond. Because I'm going to send a screenshot. Do you follow him on Instagram? If not, I'll give you his ad. I know somebody who would love this track immediately. Oh shit. How do I DM myself? Are you fucker? You fucking guy. Is this also Steezy? Bro, how many aliases do you have? Bro's got a network, a team of one, but yet it's ridiculous. I don't even know why I'm blushing. Like after I figured out it's who it is, I'm like, man. This song is awesome, by the way. Is the doc also the same person though? Because he's laughing too. I don't know. I don't trust anybody now. Yeah, we're just making aliases. Alright. You're real? Until proven otherwise. Nice. That was awesome. I'm gonna save that for my buddy at work because he loves that kind of style. So that and drum and bass. But let me just add that to my playlist. Big Mood. That's the wrong song. Whatever. I'll listen to that one too. I'll surprise myself with another Dreamcatcher locked inside a door. No, I'm not gonna play it right now. Yeah, dude, drum and bass is awesome. I've been messing with that, and actually, somebody messaged me. What was it? They messaged me like a few weeks ago, and they were like, "Yo, you should like make chill drum and bass." I believe you, Duck. I believe you. Have a good night, Steezy. But yeah, I've been into they've been asking me to get into They thought it was a good idea. Sorry, they thought it was a good idea that I should get into drum and bass. It'd be a cool little mix of lo-fi and drum and bass. So, because I love my electric keys, and I can just hear electric keys and a good, you know what I'm saying? So, I'd be down to try that out in the future. But it's 9 o'clock. I made music for like a little bit, but most of it was good old conversation. I think I'm gonna call it here, because I gotta get. I need some downtime. Honestly, I need downtime, and I need to get myself compiled for the next few days. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you have a good night. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's 2 Roses Music. Yeah, 2 Roses Music, all one word. That's the @ for all my socials. Do I even have the text here? I do. Hold on, it's right here. Boom. That's not it. That is not it. It should be. Boom. There you go. 2 Roses Music. That is me. Who is that? That's me. So you can follow me if you like. Hit me in the DMs. And I will see you guys. Yes, every Monday, as the title says. I learned that idea. But anyway, have a good night, guys.